Recently, I introduced Lord Desert's novel multi-stability bunker technique, where foundation steps separate several bunkers hidden between foundations, which are opened from a single spot. In that video, each of the bunkers had the size of 2 triangles and held 2 large boxes, which not everyone might consider sufficient to justify going through the trouble of building these bunkers. Today, Lord Desert shows us how he managed to double their storage capacity. To do so, you need to follow these build steps. Place 2 low foundations for the bunker area. Build a raised foundation and upgrade it to armored. 2 drop boxes can go in the center of it. Then build another armored foundation next to the first one. And place the third drop box as close to the first 2 ones as possible. Now build the third armored foundation. A barbecue goes into this corner. The small box underneath should be a little bit misaligned so that some of its edges will stick out below the barbecue if you try to reach it from above. The second barbecue will fill the space between the first and the drop boxes. This time we rotate the small box. This triangle is the part that gives partial stability to the floor tiles above the bunker and enables the remotely destroyable stability seal. Build foundation steps and before upgrading them to armored, place a floor tile above them. There should be enough space left for a large box. All items can be easily accessed by standing in this corner. The only challenging part is to access the small box. Watch the open symbol. Point at different angles until it briefly disappears and reappears. Then you should be pointing at the small box. Combined, those items contain almost as many slots as 4 large boxes. This is as much as your average 1x1 loot room with shelves. But Lord Desert didn't stop here. He had also experimented with bunkers the size of a single triangle. Initially they contained 2 small boxes, but we both felt that this wouldn't be worth the effort. Today, Lord Desert shows us how to more than double the storage. Start with the lowered foundation of the bunker. Build 1 raised foundation next to it and upgrade it to armored. Place 2 drop boxes in the center. Place the second raised foundation and upgrade it to armored as well. Place the barbecue in parallel to the first foundation. The legs should touch the inner line of the stone foundation of the bunker. The lid should open away from the drop boxes. The third drop box goes next to the first 2. The small box underneath the barbecue should again be slightly misaligned so you can reach it from above. Now we create the building blocks that provide partial stability to the bunker seal. Make sure to upgrade the foundation steps only after you place the floor tile above it. Ah yes, and if you want to squeeze out even more space, place a campfire or cursed cauldron into this corner. Again, the most difficult item to access is the small box. Watch for the blinking of the open symbol to see when you no longer point at the barbecue. This little triangle now provides an incredible 64 storage slots, which is the equivalent of 2 large boxes. With such an efficient storage, even single triangle bunkers become an interesting building block for multi-stability bunkers. In theory, they should allow for even more compact footprints, making the multi-stability bunker technique viable for smaller solo, duo, trio bases. The main limitations of maximizing storage this way is that it dictates the build steps. This might mean that the item placement has to be done out in the open. I hope you enjoyed this advanced tutorial on how to maximize the storage of such bunkers. Have fun integrating it into your designs. Until then, Evil Wurst out.